It's weaning week, so I'm doing some weaning videos all week. In this video, I'm going to be thinking about the 3 biggest things that parents feel guilt over during the weaning process. Before I jump in though, I want you to know that I'm doing 50% off my online weaning webinar for the rest of the week. So if you want to get 50% off, the code is WW50. The link is in the bio. Now, the 3 biggest areas for guilt. The first one is not giving finger foods because they're worried about choking. Now, this comes up time and time again. Now, if you are really, really worried, sometimes it's worth getting some advice and helping to work through that. But things that you can think about, make sure you've done a first aid course. Make sure you have a good understanding about the difference between gagging and choking. And even if you don't yet feel ready for finger foods, starting to make sure you are really introducing lots of texture in any spoon feeding that you are doing, and then starting with some very easy vegetables and starting to move on from there. The second thing we think about is feeling guilt over not using home cooked fresh foods every single day. This one is really tricky. We all want to feel like we're doing our best, but it's very unusual for people to be doing that 100% of the time. I certainly didn't. I certainly don't now. But if you are relying on shop-bought foods, more convenience foods, how can you make them better? You can make sure you're adding additional protein like meats and fish, things like chickpeas, lentils, mashed down into it. Make sure you're giving vegetables, etc. as finger foods alongside. Where you can, cook fresh. And then the last one is worrying that a baby isn't eating enough. This is something I talk about all the time. Your baby should be in charge of their own appetite. And if they are eating because they're hungry, eating until they're full, try and avoid comparing them to your friend's baby or other babies that you are seeing out and about. If your baby is growing well, they're eating until they are satisfied, you don't need to worry about how much they are having. So let go of that guilt and let them take control. Hopefully that's helpful. If you want to learn more, download the webinar and use the code WW50. Bye.